Hey, Original OC with you on the Original OC channel, coming to you with breaking news. Breaking news. Are these real images or are they fakes? Is this real or is it a rumor? We're getting fresh images, one image only of what is supposedly a prototype of the dial from the Patek Philippe Cubitus. Could this be real? I don't know. Let's discuss. I'm going to drop the link. Panel link. Boom. Let's alert the media. Let's quickly alert the media, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Let's alert the media and see if we can talk about this. Let's see what we got going on here. We're going to have a few people trickling in. I know it's early in the morning, but I wanted to make sure that we got the news out. As soon as we got the images, or the image, this is the single image that someone sent me. I don't know if it's real or not. I think it's, who's to know? I mean, my initial reaction is it looks like a Patek Philippe Nautilus dial, but just in a different shape. I don't know. Obviously, we haven't seen the case. We haven't seen the bracelet. Actually, we don't even know if this is the real dial. Let's be honest. This could be just a fake, a Photoshop. I pinned the message. I pinned the link to the panel in the chat. Boom. Logan Hall is first. That's awesome. Cubitus. It's actually not a cube at all. I mean, it's someone can do the dimensions real quick, but it looks rectangular. It's rectangular. It's not a cube. Can someone with like advanced geometric software could easily like figure out based on, I was thinking like you could take the size of the date window, extrapolate it, and then you could actually come out with the actual dial dimensions. If this were real, I don't think this may not be real, guys. This may not be real. The Patek Philippe Santos. We have to see what the case looks like, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing really special about this. I kind of like the fact, if it's real, I kind of like the fact that the indices are very angular and very sharp, which begs the question, will the hands, if this is true, will the hands be oval or will they also be sharp and rectangular? Whole Milk's in the chat. What's up, Whole Milk? Is that a Gerald Charles dial? Yeah, that little notch, those little arches on the corners kind of remind you of the arch that you get in the Gerald Charles dial. Let's see if I can just make this a tad bit bigger. See if I can do that. Boom. There. Maybe that was too big. Get some room here. Boom. There you go. So I don't know. I don't know, man. D Woods in the chat. It's impressive that they can mold unobtainium into different shapes. This doesn't seem super creative, guys. It's a rectangular dial. We've seen it a gazillion times. This better be fake. I'm calling it right now. This better be a fake rumor. Because this is a different shaped nautilus. You know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of this. I really don't know what to make of this. This is a fake, right? Guys, okay, I have to do a poll. I have to do a poll. All right, let's do a poll. Let me log into the original OC credentials here. My channel. Hop into the studio. Let's do a poll. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. The poll will be, do you think this link is real? Simple as that. Boom. By the way, upvote the live stream, guys. We're bringing you breaking news. Let's get to 10 likes. Hit the thumbs up icon, guys, the thumbs up button. Tap it if you're on mobile. Click it with your squeaky, noisy mouse if you're on desktop. Macallan Drinker is in the chat. What's up, Macallan Drinker? Good morning from the southern end of the GSP. What's GSP? The Greater Southern Pacific. What is it? The Greater Southern. What's the GSP, guys? I never took geography in school. But good morning, Macallan Drinker. Hey, Evan G, look at this. Another vote for the Patek Philippe Santos. Loving it. Johnny O says, this live stream is underwhelming. Jeez, that's rough, man. No wonder Patek Philippe have been dragging their feet. Hey, no reason to insult the live stream, man. Just don't shoot the messenger, man. Jeez. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? It's the Squartulus. Squartulus. Squartulus or Squartulus? How do you pronounce it, Evan? When you trademark that, are you gonna say Squartulus? Oh, the Garden State Parkway. Cool, Macallan Drinker. Where are you? Where are you? Like Atlantic City? Further south than that? Yeah, where are you? Are you Oceans? Are you in Cape May? Are you in Cape May relaxing? Are you in Wildwood? Garden State Parkway. Yeah. I'm in Jersey, so I should know that. Maybe they'll drop it on a Friday of a holiday weekend, like when a politician wants to hide a story. No. I think they're rolling this out in a big way. I've heard that they're doing a big reveal in Munich, that they have a big Munich reveal on October 17th. That could be a rumor, too. Lots of fake rumors, guys. Welcome to the Original OC channel, your home for fake news. Absolute fake news. No, I think the rumor is that they have a Munich reveal on the 17th of October. I don't know. You tell me. Guys, vote in the poll. When we get to 20 votes, we're going to close the poll, and then we're going to start a new poll. And that new poll is going to be, do you like it? So let's wrap up this poll really quick. Let us know whether you think this is a real leak or not, or if somebody faked this or photoshopped it. If there are any internet sleuths out there, take a look at the image, dissect it, run it through your AI software, your machine learning technology, figure it out. Congratulations to Patek Philippe for thinking inside the box. Great job. Liking it. All right, cool. Thank you, JDMTL. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're not a member, please, if you don't have a star next to your name, please consider becoming a member. I'll drop the link here. Almost every single person watching is a member, so that's cool. Really appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Got membership starting as low as $4.99 a month. So there you go. Oh, you're in Egg Harbor Township. That's right by, I know Egg Harbor. My daughter went to college there. She graduated. Close to Egg Harbor. Maybe it's not Egg Harbor. Where is Egg Harbor? Holy shit. I think Egg Harbor is by Atlantic City, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Egg Harbor. It's halfway in between Philadelphia and and Ocean City. Got it. Cool. Enjoy your time. Jen G's in the chat. She says, are they trying to go after the Santos? Yeah, that's the third comment about the Santos. The Patek Philippe Santos. You're the third person today who mentioned that. Got 25 viewers, guys. Let's see how many upvotes we have. All right, we're already at 14 upvotes. Pretty good. You guys are the best. Launching a new watch in Munich during Oktoberfest. Hey, people need to be drunk to like this thing. John T is in the chat. Very excited to see the leaks of this watch. If they're real, that I will have zero chance of owning. We're going to get to whether or not this is worth owning and whether or not you even like the watch momentarily. We'll get to that. Ooh, D Wood says, it better not come with that Aquanaut bracelet. Yeah, it's a good point. What kind of case is this going to have? What's the case going to look like? And more importantly, what about the bracelet? Good point. Hey, look at this, Dear Artifact. Awesome, man. Thank you. Dear Artifact, $14 Canadian. That's very generous. Thank you. Appreciate your support. I felt bad that you didn't get any donations to the OC Elite Lifestyle Fund during yesterday's midday stream. So that's not true. I think we got we had 2 people become members, so that was a total of $4 after Google takes their cut during yesterday's midday stream. So here's a little contribution to today's entertainment. Thanks, OC. Thank you, Dear Artifact. Appreciate it, man. Guys, like Dear Artifact Super Chat. That's a new feature. There's 2 features now. You can like the Super Chat, or you can actually reply to the Super Chat. You can click on reply and actually reply to the Super Chatter if you wanted to say something to Dear Artifact. Or you can just type in the chat. It's a pretty kind of a useless feature, but hey. To be entirely fair, says MG, we've always said Patek Philippe quality was great, but we never said they were particularly creative. It's called the Cubitus. There you go. You got your rectangle dial. If this is real. A Tiffany stamp to balance the dial won't help it either. Johnny O. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, Macallan Drinker. Thank you, man. Macallan Drinker became a member. Guys, Macallan Drinker became a volunteer to the original OC campaign. We're engaged in a nasty and bitter, heartfelt campaign to take over Watch YouTube. Our job, our mission, our entire campaign is focused on taking over Watch YouTube. So please join me in this important campaign. I need each and every single one of you to join in. I can't leave anybody behind. I want everybody to come along for the ride. We need everybody as part of this campaign. So please be a part of it. Thank you, Macallan Drinker. To follow, guys, if you don't have a star next to your name, and I think everybody does, if you don't, follow Macallan Drinker's lead and click on that membership link. Become a member. By the way, membership milestone super chats are going to be available, I think, tomorrow or Friday. So if you're a member, when you click on that $sign, pretty soon within the next day or so, you should be able to see your free member milestone chat. Okay? As your reward for being a member. You get free super chat. Pretty good, right? You join for $4.99, you get a free super chat, which basically pays for the whole membership. Pretty dang good. Dear Art, I'm not going to say this word. I'm not going to say the word. Dear Art, I choose this Patek Philippe Santos over the AP. Say it with me. Collaboration every single day. Look at my face. Say it in your head. Don't say it out loud. It's annoying. I know Jen G is saying this in her head. Jen says, I need to see the case. Of course, we need to see the case. We need to see the bracelet. We need to see we need to see the dimensions, the whole thing in its totality. By the way, if you're like a master at like Photoshop and stuff, take this image, take the window size, the date window size, take the date window size from the Nautilus, extrapolate the dial size of this, and boom, you have your dimensions. Got it? The green is a great color, though. Oh yeah, it's the same. It looks like the same green that's on the green Nautilus. I mean, but yeah, what? It's a green. It's a green. D-Wood, come on, it's green. Whoop-de fucking do. It's such a great green. Come on, let's be real, man. Upvotes are mandatory, says CN. That's right. CN is a member, and he says upvotes are mandatory. Guys, if you're watching this live stream right now, and we have over 30 people watching, I want every single person to vote in the poll, but more importantly, upvote the live stream. I'm going to check the poll results. Let's see how many people we have voted in the poll. Got 22 votes. Let's get to 25 votes. When we get to 25 votes, we'll end the poll. So for you, those watching, those of you who are watching who haven't voted in the poll, please vote in the poll immediately. We'll get to 25 votes and close it out. Someone in the chat can let me know when we hit 25 votes because I'm multitasking. I'm running the show by myself, guys. What do you want me to do? No one's jumping on the panel. Let's drop a link to the panel. You can give me initial reactions. Okay. AB's in the chat. AB, do you think they will increase their total production with this release or sacrifice the rate of other models? Listen, Patek Philippe produces approximately, I don't know, it's between 60 and 70,000 units a year. I think they can make several thousand of these and have it not really impact production. So whether they take it or add it, it's irrelevant. So I don't think they're going to, I think their total production will probably be in line with whatever their regular growth rate was planned to be. I don't think they're going to dramatically increase production just to accommodate the launch of a new model. Scarcity is good, guys. The fewer that are available, the better. Not funny. Not funny, Logan. Not funny. CN, the fourth person who's confirmed that this is the new Patek Philippe Santos. My Santos 100 XL is the watch I get most complimented on. Cool. Nice. What if the what if the case were triangular? Nah, it's the Cubitus, guys. The Cubitus. Cubitus. I was struggling to say something positive. Yeah. Whole Milk says the Cubitus will just be made of stamped garbage anyway. Yeah, stamped dial, stamped case, stamped rubber bracelet. Maybe it's a real bracelet. Who knows? Could have a rubber bracelet or a real one. We have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Guys, we got to 25 votes. Let's end the poll. Boom. Poll results are as follows. Do you think this, did I say link? Do you think this link is real? I meant to say dial, I think, or this image. Yes, 1/3, no. Yes, 2/3, no, 1/3. Okay, whatever. You think it's real? All right, let's start a new poll. If this is real, based on the dial, do you like it? Simple. There we go. The poll is live. If this is real based on this dial, do you like it? It's a pretty simple question. Initial reaction, do you like it or not? Let's get to 25 upvotes, guys. 25 upvotes. And let's keep going through these comments. These comments are great. Hey, we got Maldives in the chat. Love the Maldives. Maldives is wearing his Grubel 4C today. Shout out to Maldives. Patek 24 evolved. Is it a men's Patek 24? Vote in the poll based on this image and this image alone. Do you like it? Do you think this watch will be good? All right, let me check something real quick here. Just realized my beats were not connected. My audio. Let's connect. What's going on here? Let's try again. I see you in the back room. Hang tight. Yeah, what's going on here? I need to, what's going on here? What is going on with my... All right. Something's going on. Hang tight. I'll be right back, guys. All right, let's see. My audio is working. Bitchin'. Nice. We did it. Timepiece Temptress, welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Hi, I'm here to represent Kai Musik, and I would like to talk about our event on September 6th. You should come and listen to our non-music.
Jesus.
I had to. I can't believe that Patek is. I can't believe Patek is trying to do this. I really think they're trying to go after the Santos market. It's such a big market. Nobody has tried to go after them for it. So
2/3 of the people think this is real.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Think this is fake.
It makes sense. It's a lower tier. I think they said it's in between the Aquanaut and the Nautilus is where they're setting it. So
I don't
know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We've got Johnny O says this should Patek Philippe needs Cubitus interruptus and start over.
Facts.
Let's see. So we got a poll running right now. If this is real, assuming this is real, guys, and 2/3 of you think it is, do you like it? And let's get. I mean, every single person who joins this live stream to vote in the poll. We really need critical mass of people to share their initial reaction. I said all along, Jen, that based on my initial reaction, looking at this. Now, I'm not looking at the whole watch. I'm not looking at the case or the bracelet. I'm just looking at the dial. I would give my initial impression. My initial impression is I'm underwhelmed, to be honest with you. I'm underwhelmed. It looks like they took the Patek Nautilus and they copied the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And just made it a rectangle. If this is real.
Yeah. No. Somebody might be playing with us. I don't know.
I think someone's got to be playing with us, right? Guys, this can't be real. Maldives says, I might be in if it's a two-hander and quartz. Elegante, hold my beer. That is an interesting point, Maldives.
Ooh.
No one has even really thought about that. What if this... Actually, why would it even need to be a two-hander? It could be quartz and a two-hander or three-hander.
Yeah.
Right? What if it were quartz and it had like some cool quartz feature, like it had like a lifetime battery, or they did it, or a 10-year battery or something like that. They did something insane.
But I think the cool thing about the Elegante is that you can set it down. It will stop and it will pick up time. Like you can go 3 years and pick that watch up and it'll pick right back up where it's supposed to be. So that's, and that's, I'm sure that's proprietary. So that would be something that would put them on par, but that's what makes the Elegante so different.
Yeah, but they could come out with some other kind of cool feature, like like maybe it's backlit. Like maybe the indices are backlit, or maybe there's like LEDs in there. I don't know what the fuck. I'm just coming up with crazy ideas. Hey, you know who's a Patek Philippe expert who's in the chat? By the way, I want to say hello to Mr. G. Marcelo Time is here. Mikey Cassio's in the chat. Brody's in the chat too. But we have a Patek Philippe expert. Russell 996. I won't reveal his Instagram, but I know him on Instagram too. He is an expert on Patek Philippe. He has an incredible collection, including his avatar is a watch that he actually owns. Yeah, I mean, that's...
The Patek art pieces are beautiful. I saw another one that was like a mosaic. It was just unbelievable, but it was a race car as well.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link to the panel. Join and if Russell wants to jump on, he can tell us why he's sharing this opinion in the chat. He says it's not real, guys. It's not real. Okay.
There you go.
Russell is confirming it's not real. Patek would never launch the piece with a green dial or a Nautilus style dial. Guys, that's it. It's over. Russell, listen, if there's anybody who's actually knows what the watch looks like, there are probably like 3 people outside of Patek Philippe that know what it looks like. He's probably one of them. And I'm not saying he has seen it. Yeah, this.
If he has that watch in his avatar, he's probably held it at some point.
Well,
I mean,
so I
Geneva Watch Days was this past week, so I'm assuming some people got to see it and make their order.
Yeah, I think some people maybe have seen this thing. That's why the leak came out. But this looks like some kind of prototype dial or shot. Maybe it's fake.
Yeah.
Maybe it's fake. Oh, hey, Russell says it's fake. So Shamba Basher is in the chat. Shamba Basher's upvote number 19. Guys, we're way past that. Let's get to 25 upvotes. Let's get to 25 upvotes on the live stream. Vote in the poll right now. The poll is, if this is real, assuming it's real, just pretend this is real. Based on this dial, do you like it? I want everybody voting. Everybody voting. Here's a good point. Number 1, why would they do this in green? Number 2, why would it look like a Nautilus? It's just it would just be a different shaped Nautilus. And people are going to be like, it's like you have the Polo, the Piaget Polo, and you have the round and you have the square. They would just call it the Nautilus Square or a different Nautilus. They wouldn't call it the Cubitus. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. The words cool quartz feature have never been uttered in the same sentence until now. Hey, I just came up with that, by the way. That's going to trademark that. Cool quartz feature. Bless you.
Thank you. No, that was a cough.
Yeah. Oh,
that
sorry.
was my lungs. That was my lungs screaming.
Did I hear that you were sick? You were getting over COVID, or I can't remember if I heard. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry
I'm on the backside of COVID, so yeah, I'm doing much better. But the other day,
no wonder you're watching the stream.
I know, right?
Nothing to do. Yeah. I don't know if the stream will make you feel better or not. It might make you feel a lot worse. So if you start to feel worse, just quickly abandon being on the panel, abandon watching in all forms. Jump ship immediately. But did you feel better or worse after saying "kein Musik" 50 times yesterday? Probably a lot worse.
I think I felt better.
Really? Maybe it works. It works your jaw muscles. Yeah. Your brain has to work harder.
It helps to clear that phlegm out of my chest, you know.
Whole Milk says this is a fake image. This is a complete fake image. He knows it because the lighting is off, guys. Yeah. The lighting seems off. This is fake.
I think it's AI.
Fake.
Because I think what they did was I think they took a Santos dial and said, okay, make this look like a Patek Philippe, and that's exactly what it did.
Or AI, they said, take a Nautilus dial and make it rectangular. Take this take this green Nautilus and make the dial look rectangular. Yeah. Russell is an expert on all watches. That's right, not just Patek Philippe. Sorry, Whole Milk. Jeez, I didn't mean to offend Russell. I hope you weren't offended. He's how about this? He's an excellent, knowledgeable collector. I know him as a Patek expert, but
I wanted to say I saw Maldives was in here, and I wanted to say that Grubel that you flashed at us this morning was pretty sick.
Sick.
That was
He's a big fan of. Yep. He's a big fan of gruesome Forsey. Yep. I can confirm. He's confirming, guys. He's confirming this. I can confirm. Oh, that I have no idea what it looks like. I thought it was going to get something better. We got nothing. We got absolutely nothing. Jump on the panel. Jump on the panel. Let's talk about it, guys. Russell probably texted Terry Stern about it. I bet you some people did. I put this on the Instagram. And let's just see. I put this on Instagram, especially, and I know there are a couple of very, very big Patek people like really high up Patek collectors follow me on Instagram. One of them gave it a heart. One of them messaged me this morning and gave it a heart. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means he likes it or if it's true. But someone very, very high up, a very high up Patek Philippe collector. I mean, like for someone who meets with Terry Stern on a regular basis, messaged me. And their message back is thumbs up. I mean, a heart. I don't know what that means. Don't assume anything. No, no. It wasn't Russell. Someone different. Someone other than Russell.
Very mysterious.
Yep. It's Gerald Charles. A lot of people are calling it the Santos or the Gerald Charles.
Yeah.
Gerald Charles because of those little arches, right? Little arches in the corners of the dial were kind of indicative of Gerald Charles. That's actually kind of good for Gerald Charles because Gerald Charles is completely unknown. So the fact that we even mention Gerald Charles ever is a good thing. Yeah. Right? Think about that. Think about it that way. They should never, ever be mentioned at all, ever. But the fact that anyone who looks at an arch kind of thinks of Gerald Charles is kind of a amazing thing for them.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Nathan, collector investor in the chat. What's up, Nathan? Brody says it's a fake Patek Philippe dial from Alibaba. Why Alibaba? Why not a different Chinese website?
It's a Temu fake PP.
This picture looks like it's from the same leaker who posts fake secret iPhone pics. Secret iPhone pic. I'm not sure what that means. Who's the same leaker who posts fake secret iPhone pictures? I don't know.
Like the prototypes. They go to the coffee shop by Apple campus where all of the people go to get their coffee and snap pictures of all the prototypes because they're ding dongs and pull them out while everybody's standing there thinking that nobody's going to snap a shot of them.
See if I got any other messages here. Whole Milk, did OC just tell us that you were messaging with Ed Sheeran? No, not Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, I think, is asleep
not
right
this
now.
time. Not this time.
Not this time.
It's too early. He's sleeping in the pool right now.
Ed Sheeran is, not. I don't have Ed Sheeran on the line. Let's. Holy crap! We only have almost 40 people watching this garbage. Let's see how many upvotes we have. 26 upvotes. That's pretty good. All right, I'm not going to complain. Guys, if you just joined, this is a leak. Could be a fake leak. Who knows what it is? Could be a fake, completely fabricated image. This is supposedly
took a leak.
Supposedly, TP took a leak in the bathroom, and they came up with this. A rectangular. I don't know. I don't think it's real. Come on, this is bullshit. It's a green Nautilus inspired dial, supposedly a prototype Cubitus dial. Yeah, I'm not buying it. And if this were real, I'll tell you, I'm not liking it. And I agree with Russell. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't come out in green, and they wouldn't make it look just like a Nautilus. That's silly. Why would they do that? Why would they spend? I think this has been 8 years in development, right? Mm-hmm. So they've been hinting about this watch for 7 or 8 years. Since 2016, I believe. They've said that they were coming up with a new collection.
And they don't really double up on dials for their models. Like the Aquanaut is different than the Nautilus. Like none of them have the same style of dial.
Right.
Finish. So
there's some design cues that are similar.
Yeah. But not like the finish, not like the ridged finish that is definitely the Nautilus like signature.
Yep. Let's drop the link to the chat to join the panel. Let's see. Join in the fun. I'll type in the chat here. Boom. Link to the panel. Pedro Bermudez is in the chat. What's up, Pedro? Good to have you with us today. By the way, if you don't have a star next to your name, please become a member. It's easy to become a member. Memberships are available for as low as $4.99 a month. Okay, and all you have to do is click on this membership link. Okay, boom. Hey, our favorite DJ from Europe is here, Renee Delapon. I want to, Renee, I have a question for you. I got a question for you. Because he's an expert. Yeah.
Music.
Kein Musik. You're an expert on something. I want you to. He's an expert on a lot of things, but I wanted to share this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the fake Cubitus dial for a second. I'm going to share my screen. Renee, you're my favorite DJ. Have you ever heard of Jen?
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
Kein Musik.
Yeah, exactly. So are you aware that Audemars Piguet is doing a collaboration with this entity, and they're unveiling a new collaboration, new collab this Friday in Lucerne. What are your opinions on KM? I can't say it, Jen. I'm just tired of saying it. It's exhausting. So, fuck. Renee says they are shot. Please jump on the panel and elaborate. I think Renee is better. Renee, do you have a website? Diego says that was a terrible intro for Renee. Okay, sorry. Hey, welcome to the chat, the absolute best DJ in all of Europe, my favorite DJ, Renee Delapon. Okay, Renee's a techno DJ. Yeah, so these guys at this KM, they do techno and EDM, right? Dance and techno music. They're like a label, and they have like a few artists on it. And apparently they're big enough to do collaboration with AP. By the way, Whole Milk, thank you for dropping the link to Renee Delapon's SoundCloud. So check it out. So Renee says, let me check. In other words, you haven't even heard of them. You haven't even heard of them. Come on, man. The E in the middle isn't silent.
Kind of music.
Kind of music. It's kind of music. It's not
music.
Kind music means no music, and kind of music means it's kind of music.
Yeah. No, but they said it's non-music, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be non-music. How can it be kind of music when it's non-music? Anyway, do you know anything about these guys? I don't think he knows anything about them. OC, you need more echo. Yeah, do I need to turn up the reverb? Turn up the reverb, guys. Guys. Let's see. What's the just check something real quick. Hey guys.
Get some of that vocal fry.
It's 60 degrees in New York City. 10:16 a.m. on September 4th. You're live on the Original OC channel. All right. So yeah, enough about these guys. Boom. Let's go back to the news of the day. News of the day. We've had 30 people voted the poll, but there are nearly 50 people watching. So guys, vote in the poll. That means some of you are trolls, or some of you are like bots. Attention all bots. Please vote in the poll. I'm alerting you via speech recognition technology or voice recognition. Attention all bots. Please vote in the poll. Let's get to come on, guys. Let's get to a lot of votes. We'll keep this poll running for the whole show here. Yeah, I'm not impressed. This is supposedly a prototype Cubitus style. I think it's faked. And I wouldn't be impressed if it were real. If it were real, I'd be very, very disappointed. This is it's a different shaped Nautilus.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be weird. Whenever you do rectangle, the proportions, man, you either have a really long lug to lug, or it looks super broad and awkward on the wrist. It's hard to pull off. That's why Cartier is so good. They have it perfect. A lot of their models are perfectly proportioned. Some of them are kind of weird, like the extra large Santos.
Not a fan?
No, not a fan. Or the large. You got to go for the medium. Got to go for the medium Santos. We need more Invicta watches on the streams when Ali Reza is on the stream. Okay, hey, if Ali Reza jumps on, we will do a full review of the new 2024 Invicta lineup. Just kidding, we won't do that. The artifact says, okay, just looked up what kein translates to from German. It means no. So if I'm interpreting the name correctly, it means no music. A music collective called No Music. How artistically ironic. Yeah. Or it's keine Musik. In that case, it's kind of music. It's not no music. So there we go. All right. Well, let's see what else is up in what's going on with you. How are you feeling? When you say you're on the tail end, what does that mean? Like you still have a sore throat? You still have a mild cough? Tell us.
Yeah.
Share what's going on.
So so not yesterday, but the night before, I went to lay down and I realized I had basically a migraine all day. And I was trying to fall asleep, and at about 2 a.m., I decided to go down a rabbit hole on the internet, which I probably shouldn't have done because I had taken NyQuil, and we all know that's a bad mixture.
Right.
And I looked up symptoms of COVID, and migraine headaches or headaches are a symptom of long COVID, or can be, which means they will linger after you're done with the initial symptoms of COVID. You will have lingering headaches that don't stop. And I'm thinking, okay, if that's the truth, what am I going to do? Because I don't want to live like this. And I was like, well, before I freak out, I had been sleeping in the chair to make it easier for me to breathe because it was easier to breathe sitting up. It's like, I'm just going to go in and lay in my bed and see if I can fall asleep. And I ended up doing that, and I was able to fall asleep. I woke up, I felt much, much better. I think part of it was the chair that I was sitting in, it kind of presses on the back of my neck in a weird way. So I think that, and I had been sitting in it for most of the day, so I think it just kind of aggravated that. I was super congested, so that didn't help either. So I think the pressure in my head finally got relieved, which was a huge thing and part of it. So
that's good.
I've been on antibiotics, so like the cough and all of that is being taken care of because they didn't want it to go into like pneumonia. So they make sure that they give you a couple different antibiotics to keep that from happening, and a steroid. So that's really been helping with that. So
good. Yeah, sometimes you need medical intervention. Can't do it alone. Don't try to ride it out on your own.
You don't have COVID. To. You don't win that fight.
So yeah, let's check the poll. Okay, let's check the poll results. I can see how the poll is going. We got 36 votes. Let's see if we can get to 40 votes. And when we get to 40 votes, because there's some new people trickling in who haven't voted yet. If you're just joining us, it's the Original OC channel. This is a leak. It's either a real leak or a fake leak of a Patek Philippe Cubitus dial, their new lineup, which is launching next month, their new collection. And I'm going to drop the link to the panel just to, if anybody wants to jump on. We're not going to do a long show today. Link to share your opinion.
Oh, this just
Boom.
in. This just in. Perez
What?
Scope has said, let me go back. Does the Omega Speedmaster Professional have a dirty little secret? Possibly so. According to a famous former Rolex operative, Omega paid to win the NASA contract. A former Omega Museum director specified that the contract might have been won through bribery and that the responsible person at NASA once complained. Omega had never shown real appreciation for what he did for them. He also mentions that a Lemania 321 and a V72 are not that dissimilar. Why would one work better than the other? Hinting at a rigged test. So that is what he's on the hunt about now.
Interesting. Let me see if I can. Is that on his Instagram?
Yeah, that was on his Instagram. He hasn't released the story yet because he just released the story on Blancpain. I don't know if you read that or not.
Yeah, he's been questioning Blancpain's age or something like that, or like when they were founded.
Yeah. Basically, they're about 100 years younger than what they claim. And they weren't founded by the person that they claim they were founded by. He wasn't even registered as a watchmaker anywhere that they can find. In any kind of records that would be taken in. They did like a city roll where they would, have people put in, what their occupations and that kind of stuff were. And his name showed up, but it never showed that he was a watchmaker at any point. So, but his grandson or great-grandson and his brother and his dad, I think, were kind of the first ones that started the watch business for their family.
Interesting. Buckley is in the chat. Let me just. So this is the Periscope on Instagram, and Jen just read out the post there. According to a famous former Rolex USA operative, why would it be a Rolex USA operative that would know this? Omega paid to win the NASA contract. A former Omega Museum director specified that the contract might have been won through bribery, and that the responsible person at NASA once complained. Omega had never shown real appreciation for what he did for them. Interesting development. Now, back to today's breaking rumor / possible news. And we got Buckley in the chat. Buckley says, based on what I was told, it's possible. This is the Cubitus. Interesting, because Russell was on earlier, and Russell says there's zero chance that they would introduce a watch in green that looked like the Nautilus as a new collection. That's what Russell says. So, but I mean, what do we really know other than the fact that we're assuming that it's square or rectangular?
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't know. Maybe we're even assuming that. But Buckley has, by Buckley has the inside scoop. He knows people. So
He's part of that special crew.
he's very special now. Ever since he got to
That
protect
Tiffany
Philippe, he's
crew.
special. Yep. And he's part of the Tiffany & Co. club. Whole Milk says a Rolex person says Omega bribed. LOL. Didn't Rolex bribe for the Comex contract? Comex is what they the Mexican Navy or something like that. I think Comex is the Mexican Navy. I actually learned some watch related stuff over the years. Whole Milk says, as far as I know, Russell has 0 Tiffany & Co. Pateks. So I have to trust Buckley's sources on this one. That's right. That's right. Good one. Good one, Whole Milk. And it's true. G Artifact, he's a big Omega person. Yeah. So let's, if you challenge anything related to Omega, his fangs are gonna come out. Whether or not they bribed NASA is irrelevant. They still went to the moon. No one really cares about the part of the story where they got flight certified. They care about the moon landing itself. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they bribed their way onto the spaceships, whatever you call those, the rockets.
I love how people think that everything in the government is done on the up and up.
Yeah,
it has to be. I'm like, come on, man. It's called politics for a reason.
Sure. AB says maybe Patek is intentionally leaking pictures of stuff not even close to the real product just to mess with us watch dorks. Possibly. Throwing us off the scent. I think someone did it. I think, Jane, you called it earlier. I think someone did AI, or something like that. They came up with a fake. They told the system, like, hey, come up with a rectangular dial based on this, and that's what it came up with. OC, this is a very important question. Would you rather have a scone or muffin tops? The answer is muffin tops.
Diego, what kind of question is that?
Yeah. Scones are dry and they're crumbly, whereas muffin tops are soft and cake-like and delicious and sweet and delicious.
Americans can't even make scones right anyways, so yeah. Anything you have here is just not going to be good.
Yeah. Guys in the chat, type in scone or muffin. Come on. This obviously it's muffin.
Brian says, these two stories are linked. The Cubitus is an entry-priced watch made of upcycled cheese, and everyone knows the moon is made of green cheese.
Good theory.
I mean, you hit it right on the head. I mean...
You want to keep reading? You have a great voice. Go for it. Plus, it has Cam in it.
Music is an Afro house DJ. Not really my piece of cake. He played on big venues. There are bigger names in the field for a collab with a watch brand. Carl Cox, my hero, did a collab with Zenith.
Thank you, Renee. Mr. G, some people have said this, and I kind of agree. Mm-hmm. It would be great if the Cubitus were a quartz watch.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Cubitus, it could be I think I coined the phrase special quartz feature, or cool quartz feature. Like, it's quartz, has like a 20-year battery, or it's quartz, but it does something cool with the seconds hand. It spins around super fast. I don't know. Come up with something fun. Hey,
here's the real question. What is the wingspan going to be on this?
Yeah, well, I think people can extrapolate based on the size of the date window. They should run it through their software, and they can easily come up with the actual dial size if this were real. How did the steak and the Portofino mushrooms turn out? Actually, the Portofino mushrooms are still in the fridge because I bought zucchini, and then my son was home yesterday because he had a doctor's appointment. So we did hot dogs for my wife and my son, and they bought broccoli. So we did broccoli and zucchini, and my steak turned out great, actually. Thank you. Turned out really good. If you want to see, John, I'll send you a picture. I'll drop pictures in the group chat. I sent pictures to a couple of people. Hey, SE's in the chat. Representing Germany. He's back. He was in the United States. He was in Orlando and Oklahoma. Both those places start with O. And now he's back in Germany. But SE, you have a Patek Philippe. What do you think of this? If this is real, do you like it? By the way, 1/3 of the people say this is not real. 2/3 say it is real. We have 40 people, 41 people voted in the poll so far based on your initial reaction. If this is real, do you like it? Or is this, or do you not like it? Let us know. Muffin. Of course, muffin. Thank you, dear artifact. Neither? How about pastry? SE's German. He wants pastries. I'll go pastries, then muffin, then scone. I'll go pastries. I'll do anything before scone. I'll do pastries, donuts, egg sandwiches, anything before a scone. Here are the facts. The Cubitus is real. And it's coming in the next 30 days or so. Yep. That I know is true. Your device got disconnected. Person in the back room for some reason.
Oh, what?
So reconnect. Yeah.
Me?
Muffin. Nobody likes scones. Diego, muffin or scone? Oh, he's having trouble connecting.
Nope.
Okay. You're
Diego, are you at the gym again?
He's at the gym. Yeah. His device is not connecting properly. Nathan likes chocolate scones. Chocolate scones.
Mm.
That's weird. I think of when I think of scones, I think of like a little bit of like some cranberries in there, or cranberries or blueberries. He says he'll take it. You like it? You like this? All right, you like this? Okay. If you like it, man, good for you. By the way, I want to share some other watch-related news. A lot of cool stuff happening in the watch news space. So check this out. This was all over Instagram over the past couple of days. Mark Zuckerberg, who famously went to that giant, that billionaire, that Indian billionaire's wedding. And he was seen talking with that Indian billionaire about the guy's watch. He was wearing like a Richard Mille, and Zuckerberg was kind of looking at it, and they were talking about watches for a little bit. Lo and behold, a couple of weeks later, Zuckerberg was spotted in this Instagram post wearing a watch, a mechanical watch, not an Apple Watch or not something digital. And people spotted the Calatrava cross on the crown. And they asked him, hey, see, you're wearing a Patek Philippe. What reference is that? And he said that it was a... all
right, let's try this now.
Yeah, you're back.
Hey, Diego.
It was a 5236. Okay. On WhatsApp?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay. Holy shit.
So pull it up and I'll kind of explain why I sent that image.
Because okay. Breaking news. Diego the Sleuth.
No. This isn't breaking news at all.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. All right. You're back to the clicky mouse again?
Yeah. All right. So what we're looking at
All right,
here
we're
is,
sharing the screen.
yeah, this is a 5711 taken apart. And the point of showing this is, if we were to see a round dial, we really couldn't make a judgment on it with it being Patek Philippe. This case right now, without the upper portion, this looks terrible. This is like the ugliest watch ever made. So I think it's going to be really hard to definitively say if the Cubitus is going to be, a good watch or attractive. But what I do think is it's going to be bigger than a 5711 by a lot.
Mm.
So it's probably going to be a 42 or a 40, 41 or something like that.
Interesting.
But like I said, the point of this image is like, there's so much design in Patek Philippe beyond the dial shape that, this literally could be anything, It could be a hit, like, 5711, 5726, those are hits, but when you take them apart, or if you look at one piece of the whole independently, it's terrible. And but together, it can be something very special. So who knows?
Good point. Let me ask you this, because I never have actually seen a Nautilus dial. I've never actually paid attention to the Nautilus dial before, but it's just fascinating to me that I never even thought that it was perfectly round, or thought that it wouldn't be, that the track, as you can see here, the track isn't round. The track is slightly oval.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
the movement itself, of course, is round, because the movement runs in a circle. It's just, there's no way to make, and the dial is obviously a circle because of the size, to make it equidistant, to make it, what do you call it when it's not equilateral, but basically a perfect circle, just
symmetrical.
Perfectly symmetrical for manufacturing purposes, and just and everything, every other reason.
It's a pretty genius design, like, to be honest with you. And I'm curious if the Aquanaut is the same. But if people aren't looking on the screen, OC makes a really good point. Look at the minute track. That's what you see once the case is put together.
Yeah.
Everything else is hidden beneath the case.
Yeah, everyone knows that the bezel and the crystal are marvels of engineering, because they're faceted. They're not round at all. They're almost. They're not as. The bezel isn't as overtly faceted as a Royal Oak, where you can clearly see a Royal Oak as an octagon. But a Patek is still, it's shaped. It's not round. So yeah, good point. So your point is fair. I think you can't tell anything based on the dial itself, but you can say that.
Go ahead.
The dial is.
It's a one. It's essentially. I don't know if you can save the video I sent you, but layout wise, it's almost a 1-to-1 for the 5711.
It's a video. I can show the video. I can play the video.
Yeah, play the video. It's and here's the thing. When I was lining it up, the only two things I focused on was the center of the dial and the date window. I wasn't even looking at the indices, and I didn't even notice the indices lined up until after I sent it. So it is essentially the same dial layout. And what this might mean is the discontinuation of the 5711. Well, actually, it's already gone. That was a stupid statement. But
oh, so what you sent me is a photo of this
yeah,
reel, correct? Yeah.
correct. But let me. I might be able to upload this video. No, I can't. It's not an MP4. The video I sent
Hold
on
on.
WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. I don't want to pull up the WhatsApp because people can.
No, just save the video and then play it.
Okay, let me see if I can do that.
But I mean, yeah, we can't say for sure what the watch is gonna be like. But there's nothing wrong with. Okay, we have the dial. What do you think? And talking about that. I think it's. I mean, who knows, man. Depends how they execute it. The Cartier Santos, based on sometimes it looks great if it's the right size, but
Yeah.
like the extra large to me, it's too much. You get to a point where you can only increase the size of the head so much to where the bracelet doesn't change in proportion, and it kind of just it loses its like golden ratio. Like a Date 836 and a Date 840 have the same width bracelet, 20 mil, and it's sometimes those ratios work, sometimes they don't. I don't think on the Cartier, the XLs, I don't think the ratios work at all. I think it's a hideous watch, but on the normal ones and the vintage ones, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Patek does.
We'll see. Too much trouble to figure out how to find it, save it, all that stuff, and play it. So we'll do it. We'll have to make do with this image here.
See if I still
this
have
image is. So, but one thing you can discern based on the shape of this dial is that the case is going to be square or rectangular. You have to assume that, right?
Yeah, well, let's take a break. Look at the minute hands, or look at the minute plots. That's going to be the shape. So this is going to be.
So it's got kind of a
you see
octagon
that,
type, like an octagon type shape.
Yeah, but I mean, it's impossible. It's impossible for minute hands to extend all the way.
This is the same as the 5711 dial. So what you really need to look at if you want to know the shape of the inner case, at least what you'll see, is just draw a line along that minute track. Those notches on the corners, that's nothing more than to just hold the dial in place. You know what I mean? So this is going to be, it's going to be a rounded off square, it looks like, which might actually be pretty sick.
Yeah, it could be like a square. It could be rounded. You're right. It could be meaning a rectangle, but with rounded edges. So it could look like an ellipse, like a mixture between a Santos and an ellipse.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up a Santos really quick.
If this is real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Santos right now. This is pretty much the same thing. Pretty similar, yeah. Anyway,
the question is it? Yeah. Okay. Thanks for jumping on, Diego. Appreciate it. I think the question is if you look at this without the case, are those corners straight or are they rounded?
I think they're straight.
Well, I think they're rounded because if you do a straight line from, I don't know if you can see
I see what you're saying there. Yeah,
you see
so I'm looking at the bottom left corner. Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom left corner, and you can really tell there.
Yeah, bottom left corner, you can see this plot right here. Let me see if I can maneuver my cursor to show that plot right there. Is it showing in the right spot?
Yeah.
Okay, that one. If you drew a straight line between that one and this one,
And that one, yeah,
then
can
it
see
would
that
be
it
like
kind of
this.
bends.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah,
see these two are slightly under that. So
yeah,
it's an arc, which means this is rounded, a rounded edge, which means it could be an ellipse. It could be an ellipse style rounded corner,
yeah,
if this is true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense
Buckley,
because Patek is known to mess with those, like that juxtaposition of straight,
yep,
super crisp
straight and
lines with
square,
like
yep,
then the bezel
yep.
is very shapely to kind of offset that.
It is part of the Patek Philippe DNA to be, they like curves and rounded things more
Yeah,
than they like straight edges.
yeah,
Everything that they have, the ellipse, the nautilus, the aquanaut, it's all kind of rounded off. Buckley says it's hard. Guys, it's hard to say, but the watch has been passed through every level of Patek Philippe during the hottest time in history, from the most premium brand of all time. It's unlikely they will fuck it up. I hope they won't. They've been developed. I think this has been in the works for
yeah.
7 years, maybe 6 or 7 years, since 2017, I believe.
Oh
So,
wow.
but the interesting thing is that means a lot of the development occurred. Some of the development occurred pre-hype, and then a lot of the development occurred during the hype. And the watch is finally coming to fruition 2.5 years after the hype ended.
Yeah.
So it will be fascinating to see if the decisions were made and when they were made affected how the watch is received today.
Mhm.
Hey, we got Jay. Good watch talk OC and panel. More Europe friendly time slots. More Europe friendly time slot live streams. Por favor. I'll try to do that during the day, man. Do some. I'll try to start earlier during the day sometimes. Well, we might do a combination of morning, early afternoon, and then super late at night, just to see what it's like. And by the way, I'm going to be doing. I'll probably be doing a colony stream later this afternoon too. Talk
Okay.
about this subject. So we'll fire it up after everybody kind of has a chance to have this sink in, with a gazillion people on Instagram commenting on it. So thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Jay is in, let me see if I can remember where Jay is. Jay is in CPH. What does that mean? He told me. Is it Philippines? Where are you? Switzerland? I forgot. I'm sorry, Jay. He's not in the Philippines. He's in, where are you? It was like CPH is the acronym for something. I won't forget again, I promise. Just let me know. Yeah, Square Dials. Patek is taking a cue from Apple. Copenhagen. Thank you. All right, Jay. Duh. Jay from Copenhagen. Thanks. Square Dials, Patek taking a cue from Apple. No, I think they're just trying to do something different.
Mhm.
Square is going to be in, man. Square is in.
It's been in for a little bit.
Okay, so couple of things here I want to point out.
Mhm.
All right, let's see. I want to quickly go through a couple of things. Stop the screen. Let's present. The first thing I want to share is, boom. This is the Nautilus. This is the reference 3770. Thank you, Maldives. Maldives says, look up the Patek 3770. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah, showing my screen
Ah,
usually helps. Yeah, see the Nautilus. So
okay.
it's kind of like a Nautilus with an ellipse.
Okay. So they've
Got
done
it?
this before. Okay.
Done it. They've done it before. That's right. And I like this. Gotta tell you, I like this a lot.
Huh. So just an updated version of that with the newer dial.
Yep.
Okay.
It looked very retro. And then a couple of other things I want to bring up. Back to this story. So Mark Zuckerberg was spotted with this watch, a mechanical watch, and people asked him, "Hey, what is this?" And he said it's a Patek Philippe 5236. So it's actually the inline perpetual calendar that I like.
Okay.
See what it. So it's this one. Now they don't know if he got the salmon or the blue, because obviously you can't
Okay.
see the
Yeah.
top of the watch. But I happen to love the blue.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I love this watch.
That's a
And here
beautiful
is
watch.
salmon. Salmon was introduced this year at Watches and Wonders. So, and then the other thing I wanted to share with you is important news. Roger Federer was spotted. Roger Federer is in New York this week.
Okay. Yeah.
And Roger, and I'm going to go to the U.S. Open, I think tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But he was spotted at the U.S. Open wearing the yellow gold Le Mans. Boom.
Of course he was.
Boom. The yellow gold Le
Yeah.
Mans, guys.
I would have been calling in
It's
that
real.
favor too, man. I would have
Here he
definitely
is.
called that favor in.
Well, I think this is one of those things where they just.
I mean, he's already
handed
rep
him-
for him, so it's just like, yeah, makes sense.
He's an ambassador. So here he is
Yeah.
at the U.S. Open, and he's sitting next to, of course, Jean-Philippe Dufour, who is the CEO of Rolex, and he's wearing the yellow. I'm sure he was just handed this watch right before he went on this. Like, hey, put this on. How awesome is this?
Yeah.
How awesome. Check this out. Boom.
Another watch story out of the U.S. Open as well. There might be a Debatoon final in the women's tennis bracket. The two finalists are both, one's wearing the Starry Seas and the other one is wearing the, I think they call it Purple Haze, maybe. Both beautiful watches. Just the purple one is my favorite. I love that purple. It's so good. And apparently they get that through the heat treatment. They've done a ton of tests, and that is heat treated titanium, I think, if I remember right. And that's the bluing process. All of the colors that they get are because it's been blued that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I just want to also mention something else. Very, very important. Breaking news. The guy that was responsible the guy who was the lead consultant for Omega, who consulted with the Swatch brand to design the Moon Swatch. Let me see if I can pull this up here. This is pretty. God, it's a big news day. Big news day, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Very big news day.
Yeah, there's just been a bunch of stuff because of Geneva Watch Days and Watches and Wonder Shanghai. There's been a bunch of stuff that's come out.
Breaking news. The let me see if I can pull it up here. All right, here we go. Gregory Kissling, who was the lead architect of the Moon Swatch. Basically, he's the one who collaborated with the Swatch Group on behalf of Omega to design the Moon Swatch. has just been appointed CEO of Breguet.
Oh, wow.
Big move, big promotion for him. I mean, this guy basically helped generate $1 billion worth of revenue for the company, for the Swatch Group, and he's being rewarded now by given the post of CEO of Breguet. So huge congratulations to Gregory Kissling, guys. Major news. G Artifact says he was critical in bringing back the 3-2-1 movement back to life as well. So this guy has good instincts. He was 3-2-1 movement, bringing that back and relaunching that watch was considered a big hit for Omega. Absolutely. Big news. Are we sure that taking over Breguet is a promotion? Yeah. Becoming CEO of anything is a promotion. He's gonna do amazing things. He's gonna go back into Breguet's history. And
I have the feeling
give him a few years. This guy is he's gonna do some amazing things. Back to this. Boom, here it is. The yellow Le Mans, guys. The yellow Le Mans is reality.
Because he was seen wearing he had the Wimbledon on, didn't he, at one point?
He wears whatever they tell him to wear. Yeah, he was wearing the Wimbledon at Wimbledon, I think. And we had a big debate about it.
Okay.
Because look, he really likes the Wimbledon. It was so humble of him to wear a watch from his own collection. It's like, yeah, he wore whatever they told him to wear. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Lots of other interesting stuff in the news, but back to the story of the day. And we're going to kill the show in a few minutes, but I just wanted to remind everybody that breaking news, this is a prototype or a deep fake of a Cubitus dial. And that's the news this morning. And we're going to close the poll. Let's close the poll. Let's get the 50 votes. Come on. If you haven't voted in the poll, vote in the poll now.
Yeah.
If this is real based on this image, do you like it? Upvote. Let's vote in that poll. Let's end the poll. 50 votes. 50 people voted, and the results are as follows. Do you like it? Yes, 28%. No, 72%. Wow. That's as close as you're going to get to a landslide in the watch world, because the watch world, basically, it's typically, 55-45 or 60-40. But to get 72-28, that means you guys don't like it. So if this is real, if this is an actual image of the dial of the new Cubitus, do you like it? The answer is no, you don't. And Otto says it looks like shit. I think maybe, are you talking about this or the yellow gold Le Mans? Which one? So guys, thank you so much for so much for the 40 upvotes. I want to thank you for joining the special breaking news live stream. I want to thank Diego for jumping on. I want to thank Gen G for jumping on. I want to remind everybody that if you're not a member, if you don't have a star next to your name, please become a member. And you can do that by clicking on the link that I'm about to drop in the chat. Memberships. Boom.
The money doesn't go to OC's poolside drink fund, so it goes to charity.
Maybe it does. Got Boris in the chat. Doc Mick in Florida is here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the special live stream, and thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the day. See ya.
Take care, everybody.
See ya.